Good afternoon. It's freezing. I just got in from chores. I look crazy because I was all bundled up, but I'm on like my fifth cup of coffee because it's so damn cold out there, and I still have the chills. But anyways, it's Monday. I want to continue to talk about balance training, but I want to switch it up a little today. I want to switch it up to balance training within ourselves, balancing our own brain. Um, I have seen and experienced myself some pretty sad things in the last week. And not only that, I see a lot of people struggling right now by their posts and such. But I just figured today's a good day to bring up where balance training even came from. When I started this journey out, on balance training and understanding it, I wanted to save the world. I wanted to save everybody, whether it was human or animal or whatever. I wanted to show people, I wanted to scream to the world that anything's possible. No matter how bad it is, you can get through it if you choose to get through it. And I failed. I failed miserably. I did not take my own advice. I did learn the hard way, but I learned a lot. I sat back, stopped talking, and just started observing every little thing, every little detail about everything. It didn't matter to me. Behavior was behavior, and I wanted to understand every ounce of it. And, now I'm 20 plus years in and make a pretty good career out of balance training and love my job. I love my job more than anything in the world. It's a blessing, if you ask me. Every day I wake up feeling amazing that I can just make a difference in one animal or one person. That's like what my whole goal is of life. But anyways, I think it's very critical to have this conversation because, it's kind of that time of the year where, some people struggle, and, anybody could say anything or whatever. And, that was like the toughest thing for me to learn is everybody tried to break everything down to me and I understood it all and I heard it all. But that really wasn't like what I needed. What I needed was to not kind of be talked to and just kind of be shown how to move forward, when you're stuck. And and again, no matter what the situation is, you know what I mean? If whatever, when something bad happens, you get stuck. And I call that sitting and spinning. And it feels like everything is impossible and it's impossible to come out of that. And myself, I've felt that. But anything's possible. And that's what I've learned is, you know, if there's a will, there's a way. And very fastly after going through all this myself, I knew that I wanted to be back balanced within myself. And it was very hard to get there. And it seemed like nothing worked. And when I started balance training the dog, again, like I've explained to you guys, these dogs live in the moment. And, I was making these dogs accountable within 30 seconds of their actions. And the other thing I learned was that it really didn't matter what the situation was, whether it was tragic or not. Uh, the dog didn't forget, but it chose to, once I showed that dog how to move its brain forward and to focus on the good or the positive of the situation or the outcome of the situation, the dog just did it, you know? And that's when it dawned on me that, like, we really become our own worst enemy. And as much as we become our own worst enemy, we can become our own number one advocate, too. So I just learned very fastly if you can allow yourself to stay in negative, you also can allow yourself to stay in positive. no matter, again, what the situation is. And to simplify that, that's accountability. No matter what the situation is, again, you need to own your own role in that situation. And like I said a little bit ago, nobody said you have to forget the situation. And I'm definitely not saying this in any negative way. I'm saying this as softly as I can and as positively as I can. But when you're stuck like this, it's hard to hear anything positive, and I get that, you know. So I'm trying to just do what worked for me and teach you. And that is, it was a lot better when things were simplified, a lot less talking and more action. So, and again, like I said, the dog kind of taught me that. So, to break it down, to start to become balanced within yourself, and again, you have to remember becoming balanced within yourself is a natural thing. That natural energy, it doesn't matter if you're super low or super high or whatever the deal is, your body naturally wants to come back balanced. So, again, even if you make that one step forward to become balanced, your body's going to naturally help keep pushing you that way. So I'm sure you're asking, like, I mean, where do I even start then when I'm sitting and spinning like this? Well, the first thing is like I said, accountability. You've got to own your role in this situation. And it doesn't mean bad or good or nothing. It just means just own your role in that situation. Understand it, accept it, and then let it go. And again, nobody's telling you to forget the situation. It's just that you just let it go. And as much as you've allowed your brain to go to the negative, you can allow your brain to go to the positive. So it means just almost like quitting cigarettes. You just stop. You know what I mean? You have to stop when you're ready to stop. And you just take each moment for what it is, moment by moment, step by step, move by move, day by day, whatever. And you just keep going. But no matter what it is and how bad it is, just like you've allowed your brain to go negative, you now have to allow your brain to go back positive. And when it feels like it can't go positive, that's when you really have to push yourself to move forward. And remember, that's where you become your own worst enemy. So lighten up on yourself. It's okay. Uh, it's okay. It's okay to accept all the shit and own it all, or whatever the situation may be, whether it's controlled or uncontrollable. I don't know. It really, again, I'm not trying to just boil this down to one story. I'm just saying as a whole, if you feel that you're low and depressed and you can't get out of this, the first step to becoming balanced again and healing correctly is just taking that step forward and choosing to just even breathe today. Uh, Tomorrow, smile, the day after, laugh. Remember the good in all the things, or find the good in the things, or create the good out of that situation. You have to. Again, just like I said, as easy it is to let your brain go negative, it actually is that easy to push it positive. And again, your body naturally wants you to be there. So if you keep pushing yourself and redirecting that mind back to the positive, eventually you're going to get there. And, it's okay too to step outside the box. It's okay to do it whatever way works for you. What worked for me was just I kept pushing forward every day, and every time something went negative, I just thought I already been through the worst, that there has to be a better solution out of this, or you know, uh, there has to be something, to this. And that's when I really started realizing how accountable I was, you know what I mean? And how unaware I was of certain things. But again, like I said, when you start to become accountable, you start to become way more aware of things. So that's just going to help. And that's that your body naturally helping push you into a healing process, or, a balance process. So I guess, I get that there's a lot to balance and balance training, But what worked for me was starting to just break things back down to the basic and simplifying them and just taking each moment and moving forward and choosing to stop pre-predicting the worst or assuming the worst or whatever, and just assumed the good and assumed that I mean, or pre-predicted good or thought good. If my brain went negative, I just would automatically make sure that I would end that with a positive note. So uh you know, it's a process, it's an art, but it's a natural art. So anybody can do it. It doesn't matter who you are or what you have going on. It's naturally hardwired inside of us like it is anything else living. So again, I'm here if you guys need me. I'm not just a dog trainer, balanced dog trainer. I'm a balanced teacher all the way around. I'm here for any one of you. And if you feel that you need help getting back balanced, or even want to start, or you just even want to talk, reach out. That's what I'm here for. And I just want to make sure that you know that anything is possible, and there are people that are willing to do whatever it takes to help make it possible for you. So when you're feeling that it's impossible, just remember that I'm here to help you make sure that this can be possible again. It is possible to come up out of these rough situations and learn from them, grow from them, and heal from them. So love you all. I know it's a little longer video, but again, please know if you need anything, reach out to me and I'm here. Have a good day.